Hi, I'm Dina Dubois for CATV, and we're here for Flavors of the Valley. People are coming and going to taste things and buy things and find out a lot of information and learn a whole lot today. So let's go see what's happening.
Well, what makes a community vital are the number of residents that are actively participating in the governance and the life of the community. That's what makes a community vital. It's so important to have an agricultural base to your economy. It's so important because you know that we all love the working landscape. We love to drive around and we love to see the forests, of course, but we love to see the fields because it offers us a perspective, a landscape, a viewscape that makes a difference. And so to be able to actually have those open spaces, we need farmers that are willing to till the soil and to produce the crops. When we planned it this year, what we wanted to do was to reach out to working families. And for the past 9 years, we've had this on a Tuesday. And we realized, gosh, there are families where both parents are working, or there's a single mom or a single dad that's working that can't come and can't learn about the incredible opportunities that exist in terms of getting locally grown food and produce here. So we said, let's take a risk. Let's try and see if we can do it on a Sunday.
That it's on a Saturday or on a Sunday and not during the week. We've been trying for many years to make it, and we couldn't do it.
And what do you hope for today?
Lots of samples and lots of new ideas.
Oh, new ideas for what?
Cooking.
You're
Gardening.
Gardening?
Yeah.
And it worked. Look at this crowd. This is fantastic.
What are you sampling?
This was citrus crab salad with all of it.
Oh, I think I tasted almost everything.
I had some clam chowder. It was amazing. It was really good.
What did you try that you liked?
Chocolate taffy. The Bunton farmhouse over there was delicious. They had cakes and then cheeses and homemade crackers.
I just had a maple shortbread that was fantastic. Very close. What else? Oh, we were smelling rosemary. And we tasted some fantastic goat cheese, some different sausages, bread. We're skipping dessert though. We can't have everything. So.
I've not had goat yogurt before.
Well, what do you say?
I'm loving it. I think this is this is our first stop, so this is a great way to kick things off.
Dexter loves it.
I learned that we're very lucky. I was talking with a gentleman from Vancouver Island in Canada, and he says, you know, we've lost so many of our farms. We just don't have access to locally grown food. And that this sort of event just really indicates just how fortunate we are to be able to grow local food.
What have I learned? Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, I already knew the diversity of producers and the wonderful bounty that we have here.
Well, I thought it was terrific. I got a list of locavore food choices that are at the co-op, so that's going to be great too, so I can figure out things to buy when I'm trying to eat more locally. And I got a list of fish, safe fish to buy, which will be great because I'm always looking for better ways to buy.
We have such a vibrant area for local and regional agriculture and the food producers, but also we have great interest of the food purveyors, the restaurants that are making use of local and regional products. To have such a vibrant local and regional agricultural sector is just fabulous for us.
What started? It started, I think, like 30-ish years back when Anne and Pooh Sprague, they got married. And, oh, actually, there's the owner right there. He's Pooh Sprague. And they came together and they bought a piece of land and they started growing strawberries. Somebody said the strawberry business was a great thing to be in. I think they wanted to do something with cows, but somebody else said you should go for strawberries, and so that's how it got started.
It's called the Song Garden because I'm a music teacher at Woodstock Elementary School. So music is one of my passions, and I have an agriculture major from college, and growing flowers is my other passion. So I put them together, the Song Garden, and it's on property that was in our family for 8 generations in Cornish, New Hampshire. and it just seems like the ideal spot for a flower garden.
We have Oakville Dairy in Windsor. We have 700 goats, and we process the milk and make yogurt.
We have been making maple syrup since we were little kids, probably 30 years ago, maybe even more. I have 2 older brothers. Grew up right there on a dairy farm, and we started making maple syrup because we wanted an excuse to start a fire.
Goat milk soap has it has olive oil, coconut oil, palm oil. It's got a lot of moisture. It's great lather, and it has oats in it to help exfoliate your skin.
It seems weird to me that you could use milk to clean yourself, because if milk spills anywhere, it's sticky and it smells. Well, I trust you, but that just seems like something that wouldn't be cleansing, you know? It does smell very good. Are there different flavors? Cool water for men. It did smell very cool water, though. Oh, that smells amazing. You want to smell edible?
The Factathon is a scavenger hunt that's occurring in Flavors of the Valley, so different vendors here have an answer to a question that's on a scavenger hunt sheet.
Okay, the first one is the best one because we are the answer. So what organization has a guide making it easy to find local farm stands? The answer is Valley Food and Farm, which is part of Vital Communities, who puts on this event.
It's how many gallons of sap, maple sap, does it take to make a gallon of maple syrup? And the answer is 40.
I've learned that food stamps are no longer called food stamps. With this, what is the largest program funded by the Federal Farm Bill? It's now called SNAP, which is very interesting.
They want to know what our chickens do during the day, and they graze. And they graze at night too, so.
This is our organic Jeopardy game, and you play by answering the question out loud and then dropping the beanbag on the paddle, and it flips to the answer.
I'm in trouble.
Think of those black and white ones.
Holstein.
Holstein.
Yeah, gonna need some help here.
Think of a state.
Jersey.
Very good.
And
one starts with a G.
Guernsey.
Yeah.
So what made you come here? How'd you know about it?
We were volunteering together actually on the organic farm at Dartmouth, and some people were talking about it, so we decided to come up.
Great. What was your favorite thing?
Just talking to the people behind the counters, probably.
What did you learn?